It all began with silence. A silence so heavy, it swallowed the entire city. Streets once alive with voices and laughter were now empty, broken, forgotten. We walked those ruins with careful steps. Every shattered window, every overturned car, every burned building told the same story. Something terrible had happened here, but what no one could explain. The nights were worse than the days. At night, the city felt alive again, but not with people. Echoes drifted through the air. Screams that belonged to no one. Footsteps that followed, though nothing was there. Still, we pressed on, because in a world like this, stopping meant death, and hope, no matter how small, was the only thing that kept us moving. We searched for survivors, for answers, for anything that could tell us why the last city had fallen. We found pieces, maps scorched by fire, belongings scattered in the streets, trails that led us deeper and deeper into the unknown. But what we found was not hope. It was horror. In the tunnels beneath the city, the whispers grew louder. At first, we thought it was a wind, trapped in broken concrete and steel. But then, the voices began to form words. Words no human tongue should speak. And the eyes, glowing in the dark, watching from the corners. They weren't human. They weren't survivors. They were something else. Something waiting for us. One of us dropped a flare. The light cut through the shadows, and in that single moment, the truth was revealed. The last city wasn't abandoned. It was haunted, and the monsters that lived below were hungrier than we could imagine. We ran through the darkness, through collapsing tunnels, chased by creatures we could barely understand. Our hearts pounded with every step, as if the city itself wanted us gone. And then, when hope was about to vanish, a hand reached from the shadows. A stranger. He pulled us into a hidden passage, saving us from certain death. His eyes were sharp, filled with secrets. His words were few, but enough to spark something we hadn't felt in a long time. Hope. He spoke of a safe zone, hidden far beyond the ruins. But there was a price. His rules, his silence, his secrets. And though we didn't trust him, we followed. Through endless paths, broken bridges, and buried tunnels, he led us to something we had longed for. Voices, survivors, a gate, rusted and heavy, guarded by shadows of men. For a moment, hope returned. Maybe the safe zone was real. Maybe survival was possible. But hope is dangerous. When the gate opened, the faces staring back at us weren't kind. They were armed, cold, ruthless. And the stranger, the man we trusted, stepped aside. He was one of them. We had not found freedom. We had walked into another prison. They took our weapons. They stripped us of our freedom. Steel doors slammed shut, and behind them, we saw their world. A camp built not on hope, but on fear. Prisoners whispered of escape, but their voices were broken, their eyes empty. No one left this place alive. At night, the leader came. His voice was sharp, his words carved into our fate. He gave us a choice, a cruel one. Prove your worth in the arena or die forgotten. And in that moment, the truth became clear. The last city was never just about monsters in the shadows. The real monsters were human. From the ruins above to the tunnels below to the prison camps where survival meant blood. This has been our story. And now the arena waits. This is what has happened so far. But the last city has only just begun.